Hello, everybody. How are you today? I hope you're well. I ended the last stream because all I was doing was taking a whole bunch of drills off, mainly here and all the way up. Some of them was correct, but what I was doing is I will take one off and oh, I can just move one right here. All right, so let me zoom in to show you. So those are the letter R's. Okay, those are a lot more like an olive green. These are mainly yellow green because you can tell the difference. But the yellow green is for that symbol. And what I did was, I think when I was reaching in, I grabbed the wrong one and I started using it. I'm like, oh, this looks like the same color, but maybe it's very similar and just, you know, different shades and stuff. No, it was the same one. I noticed it because down here was correct. Yeah. Let me shut this off. So you can see it. That's the correct one. And you can tell that's lighter. See how it goes down like that. Finish this so we can get back on track. So we can get back. Hey, Carol. Come on. We have by multi places. Well, gets us gets everything done quicker, but let's just finish this single. Um. Okay, but I don't know how your mother will know how hungry you are unless you said it. But mothers knows best. Go like this, right? And then like that. Ooh, hold on, I'll be right back. So we're gonna go back to these and make sure it's the right one. That's 17. It's that symbol at 17. Make sure it's 400. 400. Oh, we're double, triple checking. Oh, and this thing, once that was all set, I wonder why those gold lines stop there. I would think it'll go all the way around. Right. Tell me that was wrong. Do you think that was wrong? Ah, I can look. So before you right here, right? You know what's R? Thank God. Hallelujah. I just don't know. Oh, it'll probably be here. What is that? Oh, R. Oh, I thought that said something different. As I kept going up, I kept seeing triangle. So, at the top of the book, I'm gonna assume it's done correctly. But this, it was a pain in the royal patootie to get the diamonds out. If you're gonna use this, use it for catching one stuff that do fall. So let's see. Um, Teresa uses these to rest her pen. That could work. Not for the big ones. Why can't that car break down? I'm sorry. Just for a couple days, not hear it. Summer when I sit outside again. Just to let you know, after the 10 o'clock stream is over, have lunch. I'm sitting out there for a good while of time, just like last year. Okay. Oh, hey Kay, how are you? I'm pretty good. I want to show you something. I had to redo this over here, and a lot of that. It was the wrong. It was the wrong one because I was wondering why right here it was all dark and that's all light. I'm like, wait a minute, something's wrong there. And I checked. I'm like, ooh. So that was my last stream. It ended it there. And I said, this is boring for you guys to watch. So I just ended it. I don't all these. They're annoying me. Ba, 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 ba. Well, one time my dad said, I asked him, is there anything for dessert? It's apples. That's not dessert. I went upstairs. He says, he asked me a few days later, is there anything for dessert? Apples. He says, "Oh, that's not dessert." I says, well, that's what you're trying to tell me the other day to have to a dessert. A dessert. Everybody but deserves dessert. We'll make something. Why me? I did supper. You do dessert. Well, some people can make an apple sweet as honey. Well, apples are already sweet. Okie dokie. Looks like this spot right here. I'm determined to see if that is wrong as well. Because it is a brown. I'll show you. Two random grade um drills. Now, if they go back there, that's fine. If not, no, they go there. They go there. I think that's wrong. Ah, because I'm doing A's. What if I just do it like this? Oh, I can also go like this. If this is big, it won't fall off. Oh, I can go. Okay. Fast as I can do, guys. No, of course we did. Of course I miss you. Now pee. I had ramen noodles. We're fending for ourselves tonight. I didn't know it until it was late, so but it was still good. What did you have for dinner, Keely? Keely. Oh my gosh. Not Keely. Oh, Carol. Thank you, but I can speak for myself. I did not have soup. I had noodles. Oh, my favorite is pork fried rice with maybe sweet and sour chicken, crab ragoon, huh, 2 egg rolls, the big ones. Because at one time it says, "Oh, you get 2 egg rolls now." I looked at it and I went, "Oh, is that why? They're like a quarter of the size." They came back with a bowl full of 'em for me because for some reason they ordered the right ones but the wrong ones came in, so that's why they were given extra. Yeah, Carol only had fish sticks. That's it. I would have had maybe fruit with it. That's what I like to have with fish sticks sometimes. Fruit like melons. I bought some melon. I said to my mom, I was going to get some melon. It's already sliced up. She goes, and she knows which one I was talking about because I did it before. The one that has just a couple slices of it. So I got lucky and found one with 2 slices of cantaloupe and 2 slices of of honeydew. One had three slices of watermelon. So that's what I bought, and I cubed it up, mixed it a little bit. She goes, put some yogurt with it. I mean, it doesn't have to be a lot. She goes, no, enough to make it like a sauce. I'm like, okay. So I had vanilla yogurt, so I put one of those in there, the little ones, and I mixed it really well and had mere shared cherries, not a lot, just a few. So I put that in there, and I put the piece of fish on the plate. Well, first spinach and then the piece of fish, and then we had that. I'm like, that was the best supper I ever had. Mm, I mean, for dipping sauce, I mix ketchup, mustard, and mayonnaise. You have to really know. You have to keep testing it, and then you'll eventually find the right amount of each. This one woman was trying to cut back on a sweet with her kids, so it can't, I looked at her and was laughing. What? She was gonna go to every single door that she was planning on taking the kids. Because when her kids come up, they'll be dressed like this, but please have fruit or vegetables with no snacks, no treats. She went to 4 houses and I did nothing but laugh at her. I told they're not gonna do that. Oh, please have fruit and vegetables. You have that every day. She never let her kids have any junk food anyway. For trick or treat after trick or treating, she takes it away. Or you can trade this in for a toy. And the kid said, "Yeah, from the Dollar Tree." That it breaks the next day. And then he says, "No, thank you. Yeah, that's fine." Who eats it? The kids told me the past year she hid it in a certain area of her closet where she does all the time, and she always forgets about it because they take it back and they eat it, mainly on the way to school or on the way back. Because the older brother says, "I'm gonna pick her. I'll pick her up for school. We're gonna go for a walk on our daily long walk." Okay, and they find a place in the woods, sit there, eat a whole bunch of the candy, and sometimes he'll if it's in the Ziploc bag, he'll bury it too and unbury it and then eat more until she caught her. She caught them. I says, "Well, let them eat the candy. Kids are so painfully thin. Do you feed them? No, they eat they eat at school. Oh my! They don't eat breakfast lunch and supper at school. No wonder when I'm babysitting, they say, "Are you're allowing us to eat?" I mean, what? I'm surprised they said that. I'm like, what? No, it was not soup. I did not have soup. I usually have it the soup way, but I did not have it as the soup. I boiled the noodles. I drained all the liquid out, put them back in the pan. I put a good chunk of butter in there. Then put the seasoning packets. I opened the seasoning packets, put those in there, and I stirred it until it was evenly seasoned. I did not have soup. Nope. Let's see, Evan. We're number 7, number 12. Bright purple. But ramen does have soups out, but I didn't have those. People say, "Don't argue, don't argue." I'll argue. The soup. Soup has more. No offense to Carol or whoever likes them, but to me, soup has more than one ingredient. You know what's weird to me? When my son was little, his first Halloween trick or treating, we went up to every house and people would give us candy and would say, "Oh, what a cute little baby." No, we're not even a year old, yet couldn't eat the candy. But when kids become teenagers, the people won't give candy out to them. Exactly. Well, I went trick or treating until I was like 21 years old. I didn't care. The teacher says, "Go for it, Michelle." I said, "Yeah, I'll get a lot of suckers, but that's okay. There's a lot of suckers in here anyway." She goes, be nice. But hey, what did they do to me last week? And she says, I know. Because I mentioned trick or treating the week before, and they were making fun of me left and right. There was They called him sucker. That's all I said. I don't know how bad that was. Yeah, I got a lot of suckers and hard candy. I didn't care. But then my mom said, "Don't go out no more. You're too old." I mean, why do we have to grow up? This girl I went to school with, she was 20, and she goes, "I'm too old. I'm 20 years old." I'm like, "Yeah, but you can pass as a." I said, "I don't mean nothing bad by this." She goes, "Oh, I know." I went, "You can pass as a little one. Go for it. Get the candy. If you don't want the candy, you can give it to me." And she laughed her up. She goes, "I might just tell my mom." I says, "I want to go trick or treating." She goes, her mother didn't feel like walking around with her. I'm like, "Yeah, I know." And I says, "You can definitely cannot go by yourself." She goes, "No, I'm too short in stature." She goes, "No, something will happen to you." She says she'll buy me candy. My mom always did. She bought all the candy. One time she got my pillowcase and put all my candy. I said, "Trick or treat, trick or treat, trick or treat." I smiled, and she hands me my big pillowcase full of candy. It was crazily full. And by the time I got through that, it was time for the Christmas candy, because I was separated to two big these two big white bowls. It was either for popcorn or candy. Until my friend that stayed with us uh, put the pasta in that bowl, I wanted to scream at her. I looked at her, Michelle, like a little like a little puppy. Yes, she knew she did wrong. I couldn't find her bowl. You mean the purple bowl? That's the pasta bowl. Sorry, you ruined my popcorn bowl. I threw it away. It was a white bowl with a ring of bright red pasta sauce stained on it. We, I laughed. We laughed after about it. Let's do this the easy, messy way. I have to go back. Whoa. I missed seven. Wait, look, got me confused. Some 17. I missed some of them. Where are they? One more. Carol, you know Nightbot's a robot. You don't have to answer to it. Uh, when I still lived with my parents, we had 11 or 12 houses on our whole street, and every year, Halloween, I would go out with the neighbor kids, and we would go several times to the houses to get candy, and they would give out full size candy too. They didn't care either. That's awesome. Yeah, there's some neighborhoods that's so small, and the kids will go around the neighborhood over and over until everybody's out of candy. There's this one house always kept the candy bars for me. And the next day, he would send them out sparingly every 30 kids. Son of a gun. Why am I coughing? And because he got tons of kids. He had to tell his son because he couldn't do it no more. He says, he told his son, you need to move the TV so I can see it. So he would turn the TV so he could sit right near the door because that's how often they would go. And then he seen me just come close, bring me the bag, and he gave me the rest of the full size symphony bars and all these bars of yeah candy bars. I'm like, it was ridiculous. I said to him, my mom said this is my last year doing this. He goes, oh, well, next year I'll save it for you. I was just, yeah, I'll come say hi to you. So the next day, and then I seen him several times during the year, and he had actually extra candy from that year. And I went back. I seen him at the stores. Says, well, yeah. I says, well, yeah, get a snack. I don't even know what I want. I says, I have extra Halloween candy. I'll just send you back with them. I says, I still have all mine. I says, I don't care. Get some chips. So I got chips and the soda, and he came out, and I met with him, and he hands me. I'm like, okay, thank you. The following year, he gave me the rest of the candy. He bought twice as much of the large candy bars. Not many kids went to the house. He says he's moving. He was moving. That was his last Halloween. I went, if I'd known that, I would have went trick or treating just to come to your house. Several times the grown-ups would say, "Thank goodness you all are here because I have too much candy." Yeah. Well, if they can I ask you something? If they knew all the kids in the neighborhood on your street, wouldn't they write the names on on bags? Put your names on bags and separate the candy that way? Or was it fun going around several times? Excuse my language. Motherfucker. This cough stop. Okay. Hey Keely, see this clip right here? Yesterday I put it on my ear. Ow. See? Ow. No, they didn't do that because it was much fun, yeah, to go several times, yeah. Oh, this one guy where he used to live when he was a kid, they did that. and the houses would put the names on the bags. As how I know that this one will come hit 5 times. This one only comes once, so they get extra candy and stuff like that. Because they used to do more than one costume. Certain candies was just for the mother because she cooked with it. She made the chocolate cakes with it and stuff like that. Now, why would I was just seeing how it would go? Now my ear's hot. I could go for Chinese so bad. Chinese. Mm. Hey James, I could go for good Chinese food. I could go for some Chinese food. So tang, 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 he did that. My brother's a goofball. Oh, sorry. My mind was like thrown off. I'm not doing nothing. I'm sorry, guys. ADHD. That's what happens. Right, that's not gonna work because they can't really get in there. It's gonna have to be all sealed, please. Hey, Mr. Hulk. 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 Hi. He already went upstairs. You know him. I say he say hi Hulk. Hi. Or he says hi. Or I am not high. I wish I was. I was gonna stand this light pad up, stand it up like the other one was. Then I can move the side to side if I had to. Um, because I thought this light pad was a slightly bigger than this. I thought it was the same size as my board actually. And I looked at it and went, okay. Never, never, never. There's this woman that sang a song from The Greatest Showman. Everybody thought there was the actress that played it, sang it, but no, it was a different girl because the actress says, "Why don't Lauren sing it? I'll just lip sync." And so they let her do it, and she was on. Lauren was on Britain's Got Talent. She's an American. She had a lot. She had most of her friends are from the UK, so she says that that's why she picked Britain's Got Talent. Ever and she got a golden buzzer too. Let's see if I can find it. She's saying Lauren Alred. She's saying "Never Enough" on The Greatest Showman. Whoa, hello. Mm, there she is. So I want to see all performances. Ooh, ooh, really? Ooh, okay. I'm gonna watch that after here. All performances. I love Puddle's Pity Party. Yes, when he was on the. Wasn't he on America's Got Talent? Oh yeah, well, the show is Got Talent. They just add America because that's where it is. Britain because that's where it is. Australia because that's where it is. And oh, Tape Face, he was yes, Tape Face. That's America's too, but Lauren was on Britain's Got Talent. That's the one near Alicia, which I told her wouldn't it be fun to go see a taping. She said, "No, I'll just stay here in my bed." I told her if I ever came to visit you, you're gonna get your butt out of bed and go walking, go outside and breathe that nice air. So I can go out the window. I'm like, oh, there's this one woman. She told me when I was a kid, it's good to keep moving because when you don't stop moving because you're sick or whatever, that's fine. But when you have to go through therapy to get your body moving again, and she told me she was so sick for a while. She had pneumonia. Then she had one thing after another this one year, and she wasn't moving hardly at all. And when she was better, she had to have her son help her get up, and she had to force herself to stay active during the day, even though it hurt like hell. And she says, "Don't let yourself get stiff because it could be permanent. Some of her stiffness is permanent, and it was not her fault." I told her it's not her fault. She said it was. I went, "No, you were sick. If you don't have the energy to cough, she didn't qualify for at home help." I went, "Yeah, you do." So I think she talked to my mom, and my mom talked to my Uncle Frank. I think my Uncle Frank knew someone that helped her. Someone helped her. This one woman, she was going to stay with her overnight, and says, "Yeah, just don't tell no one you're staying with me because they'll charge you for rent." Because she would be the night nurse or something like that. Since she couldn't walk right yet, so eventually she could walk normal just like anybody else. So she was sad she didn't get that night nurse no more. But she says, "Would you like to be my roommate? We can get an apartment in here together. I do have but I am in the two-bedroom here." And so they talked to Ron. Says, "Yeah, let him move in with you. Then you'll have a nurse 24/7." Oh yeah, in Nightbird. Yes, I miss her. Makes me so sad when I think about it. Yeah, and I told you. What did I tell you that year? What did I say? I said, don't expect her to be here by the time the finale is here. I seen how frail she was on that stage. They said that you wouldn't know it. I either thought she was anorexic or she was really sick and not saying nothing. Or just a really skinny person. So, and then she had to pull out of the competition because of her treatment. 'Cause I heard when I was a kid, I heard the adults say, if you get cancer in your liver, that's it. You're gonna. You might as well say your prayers and accept will be leaving this earth for another world. Well, Bublé's son had cancer of the liver. If he survived, that's because of his age. So she could take a good part of the liver off and it'll rejuvenate. As I watch these videos, random acts of kindness or miracles and stuff like that. I don't understand how this happened. How a guy can get hit by a car, get thrown in the air, landing on some. It was a big thing of hay that got turned over. So it was like one accident after another. And he gets up and say, "What?" And gets stood up and yells at the person in the car that hit him, and then full well, and then his legs collapsed. He realized he had two broken legs, but then the rating on the bottom says the only thing he had wrong is, I believe, his left ankle was shattered that needed to be fixed, in his right knee. That's it. Which that's doesn't. Thought there was more. Let's do that one because there's only three of those. 37. I don't know why I put this all the way to the right. I should have put this to the left. I think I just wait, fix it later. Well, no, I'll fix it when I have to roll it. So the arrow pointing down. Oh, 50. Never, never get the past together. She had breast cancer. Breast cancer. Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, she. There was this one girl. She survived it. Who knows how, but she did. But she had breast cancer by the time they found out. it went through her lungs, which didn't affect much. She was on put on the whole thing, whatever to get rid of it. She says, "I'm going to live longer than anybody here on earth as it is." The doctor says, "You got it. Take the breast off. I don't care. I don't need them." She barely had any anyway. Oh, okay. And so that part went. She didn't have cancer in her breast no more because they removed everything. The part with the lungs, they she had like small ones, and so they removed that, and she just kept going on that, and she says test my spinal cord, my brain, everywhere. She find a little spot of it, give me the radiation there, and there and stuff like that. And um, he says it's a small part on your liver, but we can remove that with certain amount of percentage of the good has to go with it, and I can't remember how much. And that she did pretty good, and they got it all. And usually after that, usually you can't have children after that. She had a miracle baby, and she was like, what? By the time she was 100% cured from it, deemed cured, she was like 50, and she got pregnant. And she goes, "Now, how did that happen?" The doctor says, "Well, usually, you know, it's easy to say, but he goes, you've been through so much chemotherapy and radiation, you wouldn't think that you could get pregnant." And it's the only baby she had because she fought cancer for quite a while. But like I'm guessing Jehovah said she put up probably thinks she put up a good fight and granted her with a child. Of course, she did have a boyfriend. He was surprised too. He had adult kids. They go, "Dad, it still works." I'm like, he goes, he hit his head in his hands, and then his ex-wife was laughing and told the kids that it always worked. And then they go, "Ew." Him and his ex-wife did friends, as far as I knew. They were in the same room that day. But that was only that's 2 or 3 miracles. The first one, she survived the cancer and it got cured. 2, she found out she was pregnant. 3, she had to have an emergency C-section. They thought something was seriously wrong with the baby. Well, it turned out to be twins. So, yep, she had 2 babies and one of each. I know I said that's the only baby she had. I meant to say that's the only pregnancy she had. She was from Cranston, and she came in on the way home from the hospital to see if I was working. She looked in. She's here. I'm like, oh, she's here with the babies. And I covered my mouth with my work shirt. I did not want to breathe on the babies. I'm like, oh my God, so cute. I'm a free babysitter. She goes, "You'll never be free. I'll pay you good. I'll let you know." But they moved to Florida because that's where a lot of the baby's father's family is, and she wants the kids to know their father, even though they weren't together anymore. They said to her, "Stay friends with him because that's the best friend you ever had." She goes, "Exactly." Well, that is it for today. I'm gonna go right now, and I'll see you in the morning. Love, don't judge. Peace out.